So, Jamar Chase last night was obviously not happy with how the game went. Nobody was happy. And he said on Twitter, first off, he said this, which is, y'all better leave me alone, man. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people tweeting at him, throughout the night about the game last night. And imaginations are, man, that's definitely not going to be a fun time. As every single human being on earth is trying to trash talk him and get him upset. But that's what he said yesterday in his little presser. Let's go ahead and listen up. Get my reaction.
It's back-to-back losses.
It's not good. Ever losing, so got to learn from it.
What's going through your mind right now?
Trying to overcome adversity. Get some wins, man. Got to do better in the game. Just got to get better at getting first downs.
How frustrated were you tonight?
Say it again?
How frustrated were you kind of as that game went on?
I'm always frustrated if I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? But it's part of the game, man. Sometimes your emotions take over. Sometimes it look like what it's not supposed to. But yeah, it happens.
We saw that you and Zach had an extended interaction after one of the drives. What did you want to convey to him as you came off the field?
We're just talking about the possession, talking about what plays we can run, and how can we attack certain coverages and get our playmakers the ball.
One thing that Zach did say is the fact that he loves the way you compete, no matter what the score is. Why has this team not been able to compete on the scoreboard in the last two games?
Tough to say, man. Honestly, we go out there and we lay eggs sometimes. We not capitalizing on. We're not capitalizing on the downs when we get opportunities. When it's second and third and 1, third and 2, we got to capitalize on those. Get the ball moving downfield so we can keep the play going.
Do you think there's enough urgency in this team?
The urgency's there, man. It's just we got to want it. At the end of the day, we got to want it. Today it didn't look like we wanted it.
As a leader in this,
And I think that's the perfect mindset when it comes to explaining this team and moving forward with this team, is the fact of urgency is not there and you have to want it. And I feel like, and again, I'm not trying to, last year as well, I felt like last year, we just didn't want it, man. And some of these games, I feel like especially when Joe goes down, when you lose Joe Burrow, it is a gut-wrenching feeling. Not just to the player, not just to the fans, but also the team and the players. And I feel like there's that mindset of like, all right, well, here it is. We lost our star quarterback. We lost Joe Burrow. It's over. And when you're going through stuff like that, it's the coaches' jobs, it's the leaders, the team captain's job to bring everybody else up and back together. Rally the troops back together, get them on the same mindset, get them on the same stage. And I think the problem is, I've said many times, is Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor are not those type of guys that can rally up the team like a Dan Campbell. If Dan Campbell was our coach, I guarantee you that man would have just rallied us up and we'd be all on the same page and we feel confident and we feel excited and happy. And again, it is the team captain's jobs, Jamar Chase, etc. But the problem is, when the coaches aren't helping, it's easier for those guys to also fall in the same depression that the rest of the team is going to fall into. When you have coaches that, again, like Dan Campbell, Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, they're going to get their guys all up to the same level, and they're going to kind of get these emotions and use them as fuel to go win games. So, and Steichen is also like that, and also, yeah, so it's that mindset as well. But again, like I said, I don't want to put it all on the coaches as much, because the only reason I say that is because obviously it's also one of the team captains and the leaders to, rally up the team as well. But it's hard. I mean, it is really, really hard when you lose your star quarterback. I mean, Ravens are going through that now with Lamar Jackson. We have gone through that many times with Joe Burrow. And I feel like at some point, you got to get to a point as a coach and as a team where, we lost Joe a few times now, that you can get to a point where you feel comfortable where, okay, he went down, happened again. It's not the first time. Let's now do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But yeah, it just, again, and I think it's also a team dependency. I mean, this team is so dependent on Joe Burrow. The defense, if the defense is fine as long as the offense is clicking. And especially this year. Last year was the opposite. Last year the defense sucked no matter what. But this year, if the offense clicks, the defense is fine. As long as the passing game is going, the running game can go. Like and again, it all bellies back to Joe on the team and Joe out there. And you take away that domino of Joe, and now the rest of the team just falls apart. And this is the problem of building your whole team around one player. But, I mean, obviously, with how much franchise quarterbacks cost, it's hard not to. I mean, the Ravens had Lamar Jackson went down. They still got Derrick Henry, right? But their team's going to be in shambles, too. So, yeah. Is that mindset of, again, once you lose your quarter, I feel like this is why we've said it many times, Zach has lost the team. Because I don't think Zach can rally the troops back up and get them to where they need to be. And that's the sad part. But across the board, it's one of those things where it's like, this is why we said you probably want to trade for a quarterback. You probably want to go get Jameis Winston or, Russell Wilson or someone like that to hopefully get someone in there. I'm telling you right now, Jameis Winston could rally the troops, okay? Jameis Winston could get everyone back together because he's going to say some stuff, some crap that makes no dang sense, but it's going to get everyone excited, everyone pumped, and everyone ready to play football again. And they might go out there and he might suck, but he's going to give you another speech about something, nothing to do with football, and it's going to get everyone excited again. So that's why I want Jameis so bad, because Jameis is a leader, and he's also a psychopath. But he's a psychopathic leader, and that's what's important. I love Jameis Winston. Anyway, you ever took your time to listen to Jameis Winston? Always a good listen.
Say it again.
Do you think you're being targeted enough?
How many targets I had today?
6, I think.
It's usually 6 to 8. I mean, it don't matter. I just want to make a play.
Jamarr, obviously things were going to change when Joe went out, but how do you stomach 13 points in 2 games, knowing the offensive players that you guys have?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard knowing the type of offense we have, knowing the type of weapons we have in the backfield and the outside, and at tight end. So I mean, it's kind of hard for us. We know what we're capable of. We know the ins and outs of the offense, and we know we're a downfield threat team, and everybody else knows it. But right now we're facing a little adversity, and we gotta figure it out.
You said it didn't seem like y'all wanted it today. Why do you think that was the case?
Just giving up, man. A lot of flags on the field. That comes with being disciplined. Too many flags on the offensive side too. And just out there, man. Offense got to want it more than the defense does. I think they had, how many possessions did they leave us after the first drive? I think it was 4 possessions straight. You know what I'm saying? Punting. So we gotta capitalize.
Did you feel like there were more options, maybe attack downfield, or just what they were?
I can't really tell off top. I gotta look at film. I can't really say.
As one of the leaders of this team, what can you do to support this locker room right now?
I gotta be a captain, man. I gotta be a leader. I gotta be vocal. I gotta be confident. I gotta be myself at the end of the day. Make a play for the guys, encourage everybody, and speak up.
You still have to be hopeful too. That this will turn around and find the answers.
Yeah, I don't want to say hope though. I don't want to say that word. We know what we're capable of. At the end of the day, we got to find out how to make plays and move the ball downfield.
Which again is man. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. undisciplined team, I think, is a very good example of where we're at right now. But it is what it is. As he said, we gotta just hope that they'll figure it out. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks, man. But I'll see you guys in the next one.